There is no better way to cuck yourself than losing control during a road rage incident. 1 minute you're cruising along to your colonoscopy, and then, oh no, someone's trying to pass me on the left side. Maybe I should accelerate and try to force them into oncoming traffic so they swerve off the road and hit a tree. And then you leave the scene and you try to hide the evidence and deny it when the cops ask questions. In the digital age, nonetheless. So it would have been just a casual colonoscopy turns into you becoming a hardened criminal that has your life derailed because you got to serve prison time and have a bunch of fines and a criminal record. Control your emotions, you idiot! Anyways, that was the nutshell on this one from Midwest Safety. God bless him. We love that man here on this channel. This one's called When He Realized Everything Was on Video. Banger title. Let's see what this one's all about.
In the morning on May 6th, 2022, officers in Rock County, Wisconsin were alerted about a hit-and-run incident. Police reports indicate that a white pickup truck collided into a Volkswagen Golf, pushing them off of the road. Images from the victim vehicle shows the damage caused, resulting in an estimated $9,000 repair that was determined to be a totaled vehicle, according to statements made by the victims on social media. After collecting statements from the crash victims, officers inquired nearby businesses about security footage that may have captured the incident. They were in luck. One business provided 2 angles that were able to capture the scene.
You just have to inherently know at this point in the technological age that I don't care if you're on a Midwestern road in the middle of nowhere, there's a camera. It's either on the light post, it's on a satellite, it's on the surface of the moon, or a couple local businesses. It's going to be recorded. Probably on the tree. There's just going to be a camera. You can't just do things and get away with it anymore like you used to. It's not about DNA swabs. You're just getting recorded. That's just a matter of fact. So sorry. So the fact that this guy, you know what?
Using Google Earth and visual references from the security camera, we were able to estimate their speed over the course of this 15-second interaction. At the beginning of their visual, both vehicles appear to be so close together it is difficult to tell that there's 2 of them.
There they are. Look at these triangulation effects, dude. Midwest Safety getting after the production. Okay.
According to the police report, the occupants of the Volkswagen said they attempted to pass the truck in a passing area, but
Let's just real quick. So they were already road raging on each other's ass. I guess this dude, the Volkswagen, tried to pass the white truck. He went up to speed, and as he tried to get back, as the road was splitting, he tried to get back in front of him and ended up, man. It's one thing to get in a squabble with somebody like on the street, little fisticuffs, whatever, but when you're driving a 3-ton human wrecking machine, if you aren't able to control your emotions, man, real bad shit can happen and can change the course of your life like that. They're lucky that nobody was maimed or killed. A little damage to the car is one thing, but then this idiot goes as far as to run from the scene then and,
According to the police report, the occupants of the Volkswagen said they attempted to pass the truck in a passing area, but the truck continued to match their speed and refused to let them in, causing them to go into the oncoming lane of traffic. The truck continued until eventually making contact and causing the accident before fleeing the scene. Notably, the police report states that the Volkswagen narrowly missed this tree on the opposite side of this building at what we estimate to be around 55 miles an hour, possibly evading death. In our review, the statement made by the victim vehicle is mostly true, as the speeds and positions of both vehicles support their claim. However, based on satellite imagery, they were not in a passing zone at the time, having just passed that area before the incident. These merging lanes prior to what is captured on video may have been the initial point of frustration between the drivers, as is noted by commenters on Facebook.
Bro, we got, not only is there camera security footage of every single detail, you got YouTube Bodycam channels fucking triangulating the miles per hour you were going by referencing Google Maps, and now we got Facebook groups providing evidence and snitching on people. You don't stand a chance! Dude, you just gotta follow the rule of law. And not for nothing, but it's not just the dude in the white pit. Like, it takes 2 fucking morons to tango, typically, on the road. Like, if you're the Volkswagen and you're legitimately trying to pass someone, and this guy starts to speed up and starts to fuck with you, you ease off and you're like, okay, this is a crazy psychopath. I'm in a car right now, don't want to die over literally nothing. let's let him go and we'll go on our way. But no, then it's like, we're just going to play chicken and fucking morons.
Having obtained visual of the truck, the police department shared this post asking the public for help in finding the culprit. The Facebook post proved successful, as the report notes 2 individuals, one anonymous source and one apparent acquaintance of the truck driver, reached out to police. The acquaintance even called the driver out directly in the Facebook post themselves.
You cannot be running from the law when your local Facebook group is active, okay? These new Facebook community watch groups are ran by some hard-ass bitches, and you don't stand a chance.
The anonymous source shared that they knew the truck driver, Jason Erdman, and his truck through Jason's moving businesses. The source shared images of the truck's license plate, and when the investigators looked it up, they found it was reported stolen. The source also shared that Jason told them, quote, "I don't think I hit him, maybe I did," before indicating that he was going to leave town for a couple weeks. Investigators then visited Jason's address, a business he's associated with, and the address of Jason's family members, who could not provide Jason's location. The report indicates that Jason himself called dispatch operators and questioned them on why law enforcement was trying to contact him. During those calls, Jason refused to share his location. It was the following day that Jason's acquaintance reached out to police to provide more information, claiming Jason drives in an extremely aggressive manner, cutting off people frequently. Apparent strangers from Facebook recognized the same truck in the area as well, which is allegedly notorious for driving erratically. When the acquaintance went to tag Jason in the department's Facebook post, he noted that Jason changed his last name on Facebook and wasn't sure why. Officers called Jason's number on that day as well.
Jason, this is Deputy DeBoer. I'm with the Rock County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
I'm looking to speak with you.
You don't expect this man, after watching this video initially in this road rage incident, to be particularly intelligent, right? Anyone who doesn't have the emotional control to not put themselves in a life-altering situation over a little bit of road rage is probably lower quintile, sub-80 IQ type of individual. But you know it's bad when soon after the incident, not only do they have crystal clear footage, they have whole-ass Facebook groups of people that know you speculating and telling the cops that you normally drive like an asshole and you like change your plates and your last name on Facebook and tell your friend you're going to get out of town for a while, dude. Good luck with that, buddy. I hope it works out. I can't wait to see you talk to the camera.
Regarding an incident that happened yesterday and talk about it a little bit further. Where are you right now?
Talk about what?
So we have...
I know you guys have been harassing my family about it.
Okay.
I was calling you guys last night. I never got a call back.
There was a hit and run yesterday, and we had a couple people call in and say that you may be the individual that was involved.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't in an accident yesterday or anything like that. I came home, did alignment on my truck. My truck's literally sitting in front of me.
Where are you at now?
I'm way up north by Nakusa.
When are you going to be back in town?
Probably Monday.
Are you okay if I set up a time to meet with you on Monday?
I love this. He thinks he's a fucking genius. He's like, where's the best place to hide? In plain sight. They'll never know it was me. Well, my truck, it's right out front of my house. Come check it out. No problem. Smart guy.
Y'all can come take a look at the truck, but if you guys want to imply that I was in an accident, then you're going to be speaking to my attorney. There's no damage to the truck other than what my guys have done to the truck. I run a moving company.
But where are you in Nakusa then?
I'm just, okay, what are you looking for from me here?
To either put this thing to rest that you weren't the one that was involved, or to verify, I would like to send a deputy from the agency up there to just go take photos of your truck and document any damage that there may be to it. Based on the accident and the video footage that I have, I know where the damage is going to be. If it's not you, then that's part of the investigation, and I was told yesterday that you were not giving your location out. That's why I'm contacting your family.
That's kind of ironic when nobody called me.
Well, they said that when dispatch talked to you, you wouldn't give your location out. But we're still doing an investigation, so we...
And that's fine.
Okay, so where are you at right now?
I'm up north right now, and on Monday, after I contact my attorney, then you guys can come out and take a look at a truck. Because I understand what you're trying to do. I was not in no accident. I'm not going to have you guys try and paint me into a corner here. I understand you got to do what you got to do, but...
So that's the part that I'm not totally understanding.
I was not in no accident. Classic indication right there. Sub 80.
Standing is, I have a photo of the vehicle that I'm looking for, and
right.
If it's not, if it...
It looks just like my truck. However, my truck has chrome rims. Those rims on that picture are black. I see plenty of people driving trucks that are white dudes. I understand what you're trying to do. I did see the picture.
I'm doing an investigation.
Just coincidental that you just happened to do an alignment on your truck just yesterday too, huh? Man, couldn't be that you put new tires on
the
it.
leads that I have. So, I mean,
Could it?
And I get it. I understand that, but I also understand my rights.
and that is your right, sir. So
guy's
I will talk to you on Monday.
I fucking love this guy.
2 days later, Jason agreed to let officers observe his truck at his address.
Hi, Jason. I'm Deputy Borak, County Sheriff's
time
Office,
to-
Deputy Adams. Here to talk to you. Just take pictures of the truck, take a look at things. So,
There you go.
Yeah.
I was camping all weekend. Take your picture.
takes pictures. When
Now he's making up a story about camping all weekend. You have someone to corroborate that story. This is clearly a dude that beats his girlfriend. I'm sorry, I really jumped into the hot water fast on that one. But you just know the truck, the fucking aggressive driving with no regard for anyone else but himself, the denial, the lying to police about him being involved, the absolute sub IQ negligent behavior, thinking he's gonna get away with this without getting caught. Like you know this type of dude.
you're not answering any questions,
Talk to my attorney about that one.
okay,
He's definitely hit a chick.
Just so I can verify.
The only thing Jason should be hitting is a weight room, because those arms are just barely filling out that salmon polo. A couple of weights and maybe some decent nutrition could have you feeling swole and jacked up, which would really fit the profile for this type of douchebag. Unfortunately for him, I can't lift the weights for him, but what I can do is provide him with some incredible nutrition that is ready to serve. And in fact, it might benefit you guys as well, which is why I'm excited to talk about today's video sponsor. Before we let Midwest Safety get back to the rest of this story, let's talk about Factor. Big thanks to Factor for sponsoring today's video. Listen, when life gets hectic, having chef-prepared meals ready in just 2 minutes has been a complete game changer for my wife and I. What sets Factor apart is their quality and convenience. Every meal is fresh, never frozen, and crafted by actual chefs with dietitian approval. With over 35 different options each week, you'll find something perfect. Whether you're into keto, protein plus, calorie smart, or vegan meals, there's something for everybody. I've been loving their Gourmet Plus options lately. Premium ingredients like truffle butter, perfectly cooked filet mignon, and sides like broccolini that actually taste fresh. It's legitimately restaurant quality food without the restaurant prices. Factor has greatly limited the stress of constantly meal planning in our house. Less grocery shopping, no prep work, no more cleanup, just heat and eat in 2 minutes. Plus, you can adjust from 4 to 18 meals weekly or pause at any time, which fits perfectly with our unpredictable schedule. Right now, you can get 50% off and free shipping on your first Factor box using my link. Just click the link in the description down below or scan the QR code with your phone. Your support helps me continue making content for you guys, and I'm confident that Factor will transform your mealtime. Thanks for listening.
And seeing contacting family might have a good phone number for you, or find out where you're at, or hey, where can we meet with you? And that's not harassment. It's attempting to make contact to you.
I'm just kind of caught off guard because the fact that my sister
I'm pretty sure
gave me
you're
all of my information,
right,
all of it, and I still didn't get a call.
Okay.
I called Rock County after y'all called me.
When was that?
I called Rock County on Friday. Was it Friday night after my sister called?
It might have been Friday night. I wasn't working.
I think you'd said that. Oh, I'm up north. And then you told the deputy when they asked, well, where can we meet you? We'll send somebody out there to take photos of your vehicle. You told whoever it was you talked to that you're not going to tell them where you're at.
Well, yeah, I need a couple days to change the rims and the bumper and scrub down the scratch marks. You have to understand, these things don't happen overnight, Deputy.
False.
Okay. Then where are you at?
Camping.
Where?
And my physical address was right here, and I said.
Then where were you camping
So
at?
they asked me for my address or my parents' address. I gave that to them.
Right. Okay. So where are you camping at?
Multiple places in Nakusa.
Okay, where at?
Nakusa.
Right. Where at in Nakusa?
You don't need an address.
When did you head up there?
I left Friday afternoon.
What time Friday?
Any more questions will go through my attorney.
That's rather odd.
That's fine. Truck's right here.
Right. I assume you already talked to your attorney, right?
And he said it was okay for you guys to take
Then I'm
pictures.
pretty sure he also explained that contacting your family is not harassment.
Definitely hasn't talked to an attorney yet. He's 100% just using that line. This guy is such a hardo, dude. I fucking love it! Oh, I love idiots like this. They really make the world go round. They truly do. What a fucking tool.
You can take pictures of the truck.
And Jason, I also I have former employees of yours calling me, telling me that you drive aggressively. So I'm following a lead, whether it's you or not. I got to look at it further, and if you can give me where you.
Yeah, bro, well, I got a little bit too much testosterone. What do you want me to do? I get a little crazy on the road sometimes. I drive a 250. It's got a fucking V8 Hemi in it, and I pull around. I was camping this weekend, and If I'm being honest, occasionally I like to batter girls, but I'm smart. I'm very intelligent. And there's no way I'm going to get caught after this because I changed the rims and the bumper. So continue with your little pesky investigation, but you're going to have to talk to my attorney, which doesn't actually exist, and I'm a fucking moron.
You travel, I can eliminate you as a suspect. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a vehicle that looks a lot like yours.
Right. I understand that. No, I get that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, after you guys said that, you can go on Facebook. Your guys' page shows everything.
No, I know. And, some people contacted us and said it could be this guy, and we follow the lead, and if it's not, it's not, and if it is, it is.
I don't have a problem you guys doing that. Like, you can take pictures of the truck, but it was the lack of communication on you guys' part trying to call me. You can laugh all you want.
Lack of communication on our part trying to call you?
Here, but taking pictures. That right there, that bashed-in corner came from the cab corner of the trailer last year in Washington. Hey, if you guys know anybody that's looking for a car, parking it out.
This one in the street?
Yeah. Yeah, motor's blowing on it.
He hooked the fucking camper up to it.
It does have some damage down here.
Truly,
Are you denying that you were involved in this hit and run that you saw on Facebook?
My attorney.
You can't say no?
I've been very clear about my stance on this.
The far majority of the public doesn't take a stance like that, that's all.
That's fine, but I know what you're fishing for. And I understand my truck looks similar to the one you guys posted on your Facebook page.
Like Deputy Debo said, we'll do an investigation and then...
involved in an accident.
No, I asked you. I just asked you if you're going to deny that you were in it.
I was not in any accidents, if that answers your question. Anything other than that, you will be talking to my attorney.
In his head, he's able to say that because it was like, even though his truck like hit the Volkswagen briefly, gently as it like swerved and to get out of a tree, and then it filtered off on the side of the road. In his mind, he's like, well, I wasn't in an accident. This guy who I was beefing with on the road for 15 minutes tried to pass me, and then he's probably like justifying it, but he still can't like say no outright. His brain is so small that it's just like. He's trying to do the whole bit of denial and setting a stage to try and prove his innocence, while at the same time can't naturally just be like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. I wasn't, it's just...
See about...
Not a good liar. Very unimpressed.
Of this, and I don't know, maybe call some campgrounds up there in the Goose or not.
Yeah, I'm going to...
Okay, well,
you're going to need to come up with a better alibi than...
Maybe I'll have that on record for the campgrounds or something like that. Think I'm back and ask.
It's all right. I'm not going to push it any further today.
Thanks, Jason. You have any questions for us? Okay, thank you.
Officers continued to investigate security and traffic footage to uncover Jason's whereabouts. They discovered Jason's truck traveling in areas that could put him at the scene of the crash. Most importantly, officers were able to obtain license plate information from certain images to confirm it was the same truck. However, those images also showed that Jason had at some point changed out identifying parts of his vehicle, notably changing his gold bumper into a chrome one, where most of the damage from the crash would have been sustained. This information gave officers enough probable cause for a search warrant.
Love it. So you go from like just a hit and run, whatever charge that is, to then knowingly try and escape culpability once they're on your trail. Has to be a whole nother slew of charges. Truly impressive. Change the bumper. No problem. All right, guys, look at the truck. See anything wrong with it? There's a camper attached to it. Bumper squeaky clean. How could I have been in an accident? I know I didn't contact you for 2 days and told you I was changing my rims.
A week after the crash, officers returned back to Jason's address to follow through with the warrant.
Let's roll up on him.
Let's go. I can't wait for the moment he breaks. This is one of my favorite parts of body cams where dudes are trying to be hard, is when they finally have the realization that they're caught, and then it's like, it's weasel mode. It's like, what can I say to weasel my way back, Sorry, buddy. A little bit too late.
4304. 4304.
Sorry, pal.
I'm going to have you come back down to the car here with me, okay?
All right. Something to help you with?
Yeah, Detective Bureau's going to explain that here. Go ahead and just rest your butt right down on the hood of the car there. Put the phone in your pocket if you would, please.
Yeah.
Hey, Jason.
4304. Could you go
I'm Bo
again,
Douglas.
please,
I'm
with
a
the
detective with the
location?
sheriff's office, okay? The reason why we're here is I just want to explain to that, okay? Is there anybody else at the house currently?
Just my pets.
Just your pets? Okay. So we have a search warrant for the residence, specifically your truck, your camera equipment, and your cell phone. That is this right here, okay? But I want to explain this to you just so you have an understanding, okay? We know there's this hit and run crash that occurred on 14, and I know this truck's involved. We're going to examine it further for that. Okay, the situation is this. There was no injury. We know what occurred there. We know what the other driver was doing. We know everything about that.
The officer is likely not just referring to the other driver passing in a no-passing zone, but also highlighting that the driver was charged with driving on a suspended license, an offense they have committed 9 times in less than...
Got some real fucking winners out here in Wisconsin or wherever this is in the Midwest. Sometimes it truly does take 2 scumbags to tango, and this is just a real pristine case of that example.
We either got to get in front of this, you got to get in front of this and go from there, or it gets to be dragged out a lot longer.
I understand.
And we think about the totality of the situation. It's not just your involvement, it's their involvement, and all that gets worked out in court. But we got to have the cooperation and the honesty. There's more than 5 cameras that saw this truck all the way past North Wash. We know you have cameras here. We had multiple people call in about your vehicle, and that's where we're at today. We're looking for cooperation. If you're willing to do that, we can sit down and talk and do that.
As long as I got my attorney present.
You want your attorney present?
I would prefer that.
And who is that?
Well, he texted me his information here just last week. He got me off guard.
Okay.
Scott McCarthy.
Scott McCarthy? Okay. What we can do, is that your cell phone?
Yeah.
Can I take that out? Thank you. So that's part of what we have right here in this warrant. We're going to take the truck, and we're going to grab your surveillance equipment, and we're going to look for any car parts associated with that truck in this house. Okay? All that will be left on this search warrant copy. It'll be left in your residence.
When do I get my truck back?
It has to be processed. So I don't know. There's no time frame. We're going to get it.
Maybe should be the least of your worries right now, pal. Love this detective, by the way. Very concise, good at explanations. You know.
Search warrant for it once it leaves here, and then we'll go that route if that's how you want to run it.
So I just prefer to have my attorney present.
Okay, I understand, and that's certainly your right. We can set something up for you to meet with us at the sheriff's office with your attorney if you want to talk. But like I said, this is the route it's going to go, and we're at this point with taking this truck and going from there.
There it is, sinking in. Oh.
Should I sit down with you in private?
Sure.
Oh, there it is. Just soak this up right here. Here it was, right here. And I'm fucked. God damn it. He literally just Googled local attorneys 5 minutes before this. You know it. Didn't even know his attorney's name when they rolled up on him. One more time. Just enjoy it. Oh, fuck me! Fuck! Fuck!
In private?
Sure.
They got me! Fuck! Idiot! Can I sit down with you in private? Can we can we have a man-to-man talk? Sir, I've been going through, you know, what it is, I've been going through a real tough time. You see, my ex-girlfriend left me because I used to beat her up a little bit when she talked back to me, and I seem to take it out on the road sometimes. I don't really know what gets into me, but I'm just behind that wheel in my 250. I feel the V8 and it flows through my veins like fucking adrenaline. It's like nicotine and cocaine and heroin all at the same time. And had this little rascal in his VW bug. He was vrooming me right on the 2-lane, and then he was pressing, so I pressed up, and then we're getting in the single, and he tried to pass me, and I just see red. You know what I mean? And my girl just left me, and my job is I just can't get any work right now, so I can't even afford this truck. I'm behind on the payments. And here you are rolling up, and I don't know what to do, so you just gotta understand me. Can we just talk in private, please? Just say, shut the f***! One more time. Oh!
Sit down with you in private.
The joy in my heart when the gravity of your malfeasance and your ignorance finally nestles itself in the cockles of your soul, and you finally realize how fucked you are, and you turn the other, and then you cooperate. It's just great.
Sure.
Will that be fine?
If you want to talk in a squad, we can do that.
Here we go inside and talk.
We haven't been through the house to make sure there's nothing in there.
It's just the dog and cat.
How about this? If we're able to clear the house real quick, then we can sit down and talk in there.
Stay in the garage.
Okay, let's do that. I didn't want to make a big deal in front of all your neighbors. I mean, you live here, this is your place, but there's obviously questions I have for you. And if, like you said, you're not under arrest, this is a warrant for the truck.
I understand that. I'll admit to it.
We can go in.
Okay.
Jason, it takes a big man to admit when he's wrong. Proud of you, buddy. Takes a real big man. It takes a lot of courage. You did good, pal. Proud of you. That's things he never heard from his father.
I didn't hit anybody. That's the thing this reason why I was there, yes. I'll admit to it. I didn't hit anybody. It wasn't a road rage incident.
What?
When I was going down that road,
Dude,
somebody was turning right.
I'm going to give you this back.
Dub, don't try. Dude, don't. They have the whole fucking thing on camera, dude. Don't now try to recreate the story after oh my God. Some people just can't help themselves. Yeah, he was just trying to turn right. Little accidental mishap there, you know. We didn't see each other. We weren't like racing fucking bumper to bumper for, 3 kilometers prior to this high speed event. What?
We're going to go in and just make sure nobody else is inside.
That's fine.
Okay.
Nobody else is inside, right?
Dog's friendly?
Should be. Okay. I can't say too many people go in there without me there, so.
Fair enough. What kind of dog is it?
Doberman.
Doberman?
Is there 2?
It's a big boy.
A cat.
Just a cat?
Cat might be more vicious.
That's the one we gotta watch.
Yeah.
Sheriff's office, anybody inside?
Officers searched the residence but found nothing of interest.
Hey, puppy.
Outside of a Doberman who seemed interested in helping them find whatever they were looking for.
So I'm on 14, coming out of the intersection, and I knew that it went down to 1. So there was a car up there that was about to turn. That's when the car come flying up around me, because it's a no passing zone right there.
Jason reasons that an uninvolved vehicle turning in front of him caused him to unknowingly sway towards the illegally passing Volkswagen into the gravel on the opposite side of the road. However, the security footage shows no vehicle in front of Jason's truck turning right.
I'm not expecting that.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting a car there. At that point in time, I saw them hit the gravel, and then by the time I turned back right, they were already sideways, right in front of me. So I hit the brakes. So that's why there's no damage to my truck, because I never physically hit them.
Bro, you sped up into him and then changed your bumper. What are you fucking on about?
They turned sideways, darted across the road, down into the ditch. They missed the tree, and then I saw them turn left and stop right there. Not stopping, I'm leaving, because that was bullshit. That's why I was freaking out, not wanting to say anything, because it's like, I didn't physically hit anybody, but the way it all kind of accumulated, it looks really bad. There was no road rage incident. I wasn't angry by no means. I literally just filled up my LP tank to go camping for the weekend. And then I had to get home, get the camper ready, and hook up to go get my daughter. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. When I saw that, I'm like, yeah, in my mind, fuck these people. They want to drive like that shit. So that's why I just went home.
There's no basement, right?
No, you're looking at it.
Okay.
That's why
Yes, certainly if there was an incredibly aggressive driver that puts your life at risk, you would totally drive home, change your bumper and your wheels, and deny to the police that you had any involvement at all. Clearly, you're not culpable at all. We get it. Yeah, thanks for finally coming clean. I'm sure it was only the other guy. You weren't even angry? I believe you, pal. But my Tommy gun don't. Sorry, can't help with the Home Alone quotes.
just went home.
So the driver itself
Pathological
said there
liar.
was 2 different impacts with your vehicle.
You have the vehicle right there.
All right. Is that the same bumper that was on it that day? Okay. When
No!
did you replace the gold bumper that you had on it?
That was...
4304 residents.
Let's fucking go! We get another one? Look at his face. Look at him. Look at it. Zoom in. Enhance. Enhance. Look at it. Zoom it in. And fuck! Fuck! What is wrong with you? You already know they have camera footage of the whole fucking thing. Bro, it's hot in this motherfucker. I gotta turn this AC on. Fucking 40 degrees out. I'm sweating like a bastard right now. Jason's got me heated. He's got me all moistened up right now. Look at his face. Send it.
Your 904.
It's been a while.
What? I'm sorry?
That was...
What?
Okay. When did you replace the gold bumper that you had on it?
Oh, jeez. Give me a second.
Was,
4304 resident secure 904.
Oh.
it's been a while.
Been a while. Like couple days, like months. I think it was maybe weeks. No, you know what it was? God, I think it was yesterday. I'm having What was the question?
Like how long?
Davis has been
Again, if you changed it after the fact, we want to know about it now because
This
we're
is
gonna
fucking
find.
good, dude. This man, Netflix could never. Netflix could never. I'm telling you, the proliferation of body cams on YouTube has been one of the best things to happen for entertainment. Sometimes it's very difficult to watch, and it's like people are, mentally ill, and it's like hard. You got to draw the line between it being sad and entertaining. This is a rare diamond in the rough where I'm having the time of my life. You couldn't pay Netflix $60 billion and make a better piece of entertaining content than watching this man eat absolute shit. Oh my fucking Lord.
No.
Right.
We have a date of when this truck had a gold bumper on it.
Right.
I know a date. I have pictures of it. Proof.
I hear you.
So,
I'll ask
was
you
it changed
again.
last weekend?
I pulled the bumper off my 08 that I have.
Okay, and that's that one there?
Yeah.
Okay, where is the gold bumper at?
It's in my camper.
Okay.
Yep. And the reason I did that is because it does have damage on it from previous hits and bumps.
He cannot fucking help himself. Oh my God.
See it.
Okay.
It has yellow paint on it from hitting a bumper because of the guys. And I was scared that, like, okay, well, the second that you guys see that, it's just going to be boom, 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 blame me, it's all me, and I'm just going to keep getting in more and more trouble. I'm panicking, I'm freaking out, so I just swapped it. But yes,
Okay.
I do have it.
It's a minor injury crash with no loss of life or anything like that, okay? But you're doing good with getting past this.
I mean, doing good is a little bit of an embellishment, don't you think? I would say he's laboring his way to getting past it in a way that's almost impossible to imagine. But my God, with a little bit of tequila in your company, what a treat.
I'm just telling you, is the problem that gets people in these hit and run cases.
So I'm trying to be honest with you right now.
Right. I know you said you weren't involved and you were up north to Deputy DeBoer, but...
Well, I was up north.
But at the specific time of this crash, you weren't. So,
right, but nobody asked me specifically at that time.
Exactly.
And I get that. I get it. But that's why I'm trying to be honest with you, because
Yes.
I feel like you're not trying to badger me right now.
No, and one thing is all this gets worked out through the court process and not necessarily you or I, at this time. So you switched out the bumper. What other parts did you switch out, or was that it?
That was it. It was just the bumper.
Oh, good, he's talking.
Sounds like he's already confessed the portion of it. Admits he was driving.
I mean, I'll even show you. Like, you can see it. Like, I'm not worried about it. And I'll show you what I was talking about, like, what I was fearful over.
He's not worried about it. I'll show you. It's fine. I changed it a couple months ago.
I'll see it there.
Last night. Please tell me it's like hidden
clear that.
underneath.
I see the yellow paint and everything. A few weeks ago, they ran into one of those yellow gas station bumpers.
Right.
And that was what I was fearful of.
And this is the 08, or this is the new stuff from last Friday.
I don't believe I made contact with him. Like, it was to the point where I hit the brakes, and then I literally hit the brakes as soon as he cut across.
Okay. Is it something where you might not necessarily feel it?
It's a dually pickup truck, so it has a very solid stance, but...
Right. The car on the right, you said that was turning on the crossroad. What? Describe that car to me.
It was so far ahead of me. That's the last thing on my mind. I just know that there was a car a ways ahead, and then as I was coming up, I saw them had their blinker on. They were turning right, so I went to veer out to the left to go around them. There was no coming traffic, so I only went over about maybe 3 feet-ish.
Okay.
It could have been more.
And they hooked right. Why?
Because there was an intersection right there, and they were in the gravel at that point in time.
Okay. Obviously, yeah, like you said, we know it's a double yellow. We know nobody should be passing there.
Right.
There was video at Thiele's
Right.
that actually captures the whole incident.
Right.
I don't recall a vehicle turning right onto F. That would have been...
There was a car there turning right.
Respectfully, Jason, no the fuck there was not.
No.
At the intersection.
No, because like when I come out of that intersection, there was a car right next to me. I was in the right lane, and I was actually going to go slow anyways, and then they were going slower, so I sped up to go around them. Just had more pace than them, I guess. And then at that point in time, I just did the speed limit, and I was going down the road.
Do you think that upset him? Of why you snuck by him right there at the 2-to-1 lane? What we'll do today, I appreciate your honesty and cooperation. That's going to help you the long run. Like you said, it's the best for you to move past this situation. Are you on probation or anything like that? No, okay. We still have to take the bumper and probably the truck for a little bit.
That's my only means of transportation.
I understand, and I want to work with you on that. If you allow us to download the phone, we can work with you on that as well.
Well, that one I'm going to go through my attorney on. This privacy. I got personal information on there.
Okay, okay, and that would be just a search warrant then is all we would do for that. We're going to gather the parts and probably the truck and the security system here. Okay. My plan for you is there will be charges associated to your involvement. I understand what you're explaining to me, but I can book and release you on those charges today. I have to take you to the facility, though, at the jail, and we'll book and release you on those. That passenger, I don't know if you saw that oak tree, but it's very close to where that car went through that ditch in front of Todd Thiele's. She just had some injuries to her lower body. The vehicle I can work with, it'll be held by the DA's request. So if they want it held for a period of time, it'll be held.
It's my main work vehicle.
I completely get it, and that's why we just want the cooperation that can help you go that route.
And my biggest fear is just the truck for work, and then my daughter.
Is she here, or is she part-time, come here the weekend?
Well, I pick her up every Friday until Monday.
Okay.
That's my only transport.
I knew it. I didn't know it at the time. It's all making sense.
Transportation.
If you consent, or if we can get a warrant done in the next 5 to 6 days, maybe the DA is willing to release it.
Go through it, do what you got to do, but I need that truck back. If I don't, that truck.
And I don't want to hinder your work. It's just this is
like I'm already going through bankruptcy, so if I miss out on any more work,
woe is me.
It's stressful for you. I get it.
If it's gone for even a week, it puts me out of business.
You know, it's crazy how hindsight is a ripping son of a bitch. 2020, crystal clear. Boy, if only at the time when you were on the road with that Volkswagen, you had all of these thoughts flashing through your head. Some people call it logic, reason, foresight, intelligence, IQ. There's a million things you could call it. But it's this idea that you can quell your current emotion of anger at a other motor vehicle operator on the road and realize that engaging in some sort of fucked up high-speed bullshit can put all of those other things in jeopardy. And all you need to do is have the two brain cells that live on opposite sides of your brain find each other, like some Lady and the Tramp spaghetti shit, to link and be like, boop, we should just ignore it. Because if something goes south here, all of that could get taken away. And I'm already struggling. But unfortunately, people just can't, there's this weird disconnect where they can't have that foresight. It's only hindsight where they become intelligent. I don't know what you call that.
Make some phone calls on that. I'll try and
There's
work
got to be a way to flip it around, though, right?
I can't say for sure one way or another at this point right now, but with the cooperation that you're willing to provide, we may be able to go with that and return it to you.
I need my truck.
We'll talk. Our supervisor should be coming out here, so.
That's honestly my biggest fear right now is not having a vehicle. I've had this placement with my daughter's mom for going on 7 years, and I've never missed a pickup or drop off. So
we're not trying to make things any worse than what you got. It's like I said, you're moving forward from today. From this, you can start to move past this. But we'll move this out, and then I'll have you put your ATV back in, or three-wheeler back in.
Yeah, that right there is where I hit the gas station pylon a couple weeks ago.
He's under the same assumption. It's going to have to go through the DA's office, okay? All I can tell you on the truck is that we'll do our due diligence to try and get this done as quick as possible. Then we can work on getting it back once the DA gets that request. Right now, you'll be placed under arrest for the reckless and endangering safety.
Man, oh boy. I had a little moment of empathy there. A little moment of sympathy. A little moment of feeling bad. Ugh. I'm so desensitized. They don't usually hit me with people like this, but you know what? Just a dude. He's got a daughter. Maybe he's a good dad. You know, maybe, I don't know what happened with his ex-girl. Who knows? I was obviously kidding. I'm not going to speculate around any sort of, I would never. It's just for shock factor, of course. But, maybe he's trying his best. He just lets his anger and his temper get the best of him. Seen it a million times. Many such cases.
For the two occupants and the hit and run causing injury. I'm not worried about the obstructing or anything like that from the prior contact.
When can I expect to get my phone back then, too?
Between you and I, my first priority is to get your search warrant done on your truck. Any other questions?
Timeline on that?
I should have your phone downloaded sometime next week. Tomorrow, my focus is on your truck tomorrow. This will be a book and release. You'll just get a court date. I could hold you in jail, but I'm not going.
I know.
So,
trying to make sure, with the business,
Sweetheart.
If there's a way that you can figure something out for a few days next week, and then, you know, I'll obviously run it by the...
Vehicle. That's the issue. No, I don't have another truck or anybody that has a truck that I could use to pull trailers for work.
Right. But unfortunately, that's where we're at. Buckner, get some cuffs?
I do.
I'll just put them on in front.
Just think of it like a snow day, you know? When you were a kid and you had school and it snowed and you didn't go to school. A little mini vacation. Got your truck hauled off to the police station to get searched and torn apart because you lied about leaving a hit and run blatantly. Mini vacation. Oh, you're going bankrupt and can't spare a single day without your truck or else your whole life falls apart? Sounds like a skill issue, to be honest.
I'm not have them pull in the driveway and do it.
Yep.
Tell you what, you're not going to cause me any problems, right?
Let's walk.
No, I feel like I've been more cooperative this whole time.
Obviously, you've been, sounds like mostly cooperative with us today, so, you know, I don't need to parade you in front of all your neighbors or anything like that.
1095.
No, can you shut my garage door and then just come out the back of the garage for me, please? Thank you.
When we're all done? Yes. Oh, we'll get the seat back for you here.
All right, real discreet. Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
A copy of the search warrant will be left on your, probably on your refrigerator, okay?
Okay.
And then I'll try and be in contact with you if we can get that stuff out to you.
All right, thank you.
All right?
Is it cool enough?
Yeah, we're good.
Cuffs on.
Can you let them know that my gun is next to my bedside? That just shouldn't be an issue. It's not loaded.
Okay.
It's a short barrel shotgun. It's not loaded. It's not loaded. It's a short barrel.
Okay.
I just there's been a lot of strange cars driving by this last week. Okay. Ever since my name was posted on the Facebook page, I've had some weird traffic. 2 vehicles that were recording as they went by. Not cops. That's on the camcorders too, and I could point that out to you, but it's just a little fishy. So
there is a whole subsection of like middle-aged Facebook sleuths that the second something happens on their community pages, they're like fucking driving around, speculating, DMing, sending messages, posting. Like everybody is dying to be Jacques Cousteau. Everyone. And in in a lot of cases, we've seen like documentaries on Netflix where these kind of like grassroots campaigns have helped investigations because of social media and the coordination of people being able to, you know, coagulate different data points. But the extreme side of it is cringe, and the other side of it is like can be helpful in times when you need additional evidence for a case.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Hey, Jason, I talked to you for a minute. There's one question I want to clarify with you, and it's just about occupants of the vehicle. But you're currently in custody, so I got to read you your Miranda rights. I just want to clarify if your daughter was in the vehicle or not. No. I know you mentioned something about picking her up on Friday, so that's why I just want to clarify if anybody else was in the vehicle. So I'm just going to ask you that question, but I got to do this before I ask you that.
Come on.
Since you're in custody. It says you have the right to remain silent. Realizing that you have these rights, are you willing to answer questions?
I'm waiting for the Midwest safety voice to come out and be like, they later found out that his daughter was in fact in the vehicle, in which case this guy can get a whole can of fucked, but maybe not.
And it's just about what I just explained to you about the occupancy.
Not the best track record of honesty.
You hear about the occupancy in my vehicle?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. If you could just sign in date and time, then I'll sign on the bottom there.
Is it a possibility to get a taxi once I get out of here?
10:26. Yeah, you get free phone calls here if you can figure that system out or the process there. Okay, so you dropped her off at school.
Yeah, I was already on the way home.
Okay. What number do you need me to reach out to?
Seth.
That you're giving me permission to go on your phone.
All right, well then don't. Just don't. I appreciate you saying that.
My guy missed hitting your guy. Is your guy injured?
I mean, if you had his number, I can...
I don't know the fan. I'll see if I can call a taxi when we get out of here.
Okay.
I guess, yep.
All right.
Based on Jason's existing charges, it appears he did not have his daughter in his vehicle at the time of the incident.
Great news.
Jason faced 2 felony counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety and 1 misdemeanor count of a hit and run. About 7 weeks after the incident, Jason signed a signature bond for $2,250 to ensure presence in court. He entered a plea of not guilty to all counts. 5 months later, Jason took a plea deal and got 1 charge of recklessly endangering safety dismissed. For his other endangering safety and hit-and-run charges, he was sentenced to a total of 5 years of probation, which would start with 90 days in jail full Huber, meaning he is permitted to leave jail for certain circumstances, like work. He has to complete 150 hours of community service within 2 years and must pay over $6,700 in restitution to the owner of the Volkswagen, who was in the passenger seat during the crash. As for the other driver, they pled no contest to their no passing zone and operating on a suspended license charges, resulting in over $400 in fines. However, they seem to have continued to not pay their fines as they racked up more operating on a suspended license charges. Interestingly, they pled no contest to a hit and run, specifically for property adjacent to a highway, almost exactly 1 year after the incident in this video. While researching, we also found that the truck involved in the crash is currently up for sale on Facebook for just $15,000 if anyone's interested.
No, bro. Midwest Safety, you didn't have to do him like that, bro. You ended the video with the fact that Jason's liquidating his fucking assets on Facebook Marketplace for under fair market value, you disgusting fuck. Oh my God. The man really is down bad. And come to find out, the Volkswagen dude who, like, clearly Jason has had an unfair treatment in this video from myself because, like, maybe it was really the Volkswagen dude all along who's the motherfucker that should have had to go to jail, right? And if Jason had only admitted to the fact that he was there and been like, yeah, this dude rolled up on me and I, like, panicked. I don't know what happened. And then they're like, okay, this dude's a scumbag. He's got 9 counts of driving on a suspended license and all these other things. Like, he would have gotten not even close to the amount of 90 days in jail, $6,000 penalty, community service, 5 years probation. All of that shit is because you tried to snake your way out of it, dude. Just come fucking clean. I'm not saying Jason is not at fault, but what I am saying is Volkswagen guy needs the spotlight too. And unfortunately, there's no body cam for him. But fuck Volkswagen guy. I'm on Team Jason now. Fuck it. Also, I'm going to buy his truck. Thanks for watching. Don't drive like a fucking asshole, and definitely don't let your emotions take a hold of you when you're driving a 3-ton fucking human killer. You idiots! I love you. Hip thrust the motherfucking like button if you haven't yet, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.